Nikita ended up in the dance-off at the weekend. But in the game of chess, they made sure the king and queen eliminated their opponents so they could fight for another week.
You have become such a beautiful dancer, and this posture line that you get, I think, looks absolutely beautiful.
Your position's not quite right. You just need to get more left, and it would improve all the other bits down below.
It was sharp, it was staccato. I loved the drama and I loved the concept.
It's Tilly and Nikita! I've got to say, a massive happy birthday for yesterday. Oh, Till, did you have a nice day?
I had a lovely day.
Yeah.
Nikita came in with flowers and a donut cake, so
well, that's all you need.
happy. Exactly.
That is all you need.
Lovely.
Well, I'm glad you had a lovely day. Let's talk about the weekend. You looked amazing on Saturday night. How was the routine for you?
Well, I felt amazing in that gorgeous dress from the wardrobe team, and I'd had a really tough week with the tango. It just wasn't clicking, and I was trying so hard, but I don't know, it was tough, but I did really enjoy the performance. I was really proud that I went out, kept a stern face the whole time.
Stern.
Can't do that stern look very often. But I really enjoyed dancing it, and especially dancing it with Nikita.
Oh, come on, girl.
Oh. That red light came on, didn't it, darling?
Yeah. It did.
How was you feeling?
Do you know, the first moment is a bit like, oh, wow, OK, I have to do this. But then you kind of go into fight or flight. It's like, this could very well be my last dance. I want to stay as calm as possible. I freaked out for a couple minutes, and then Nikita was like, just calm down. We dance the best when we're calm. And, do you know, I was actually less nervous for the dance-off than I was for the Saturday night show, which was really weird.
Well, I think something might have come into play there because, Nikita, we had Erin Bogue on the show yesterday. We call her Miss Whiplash. You might be Mr. Whiplash because I hear you make Tilly dance on her own in rehearsals. Is that right?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it brings a lot of self-consciousness, right? She has to know how to move around the floor. She has to know her steps. She has to know all the stuff which just make her a better dancer. And I think you can really see it.
I think you can see it as well because your confidence is growing week on week.
Yes.
Score-wise, 31, great score.
Yeah.
How are you feeling about the scores, the pair of you?
I mean, we're still grateful. It's still a great score. We know about the frame. We know that little issue, and we're going to keep fighting. We're going to fight for the next dance.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we're going to make it better.
Absolutely.
And I think it's good to have something to fight for. Now
Yeah.
I really feel I really want to fight to prove that I can still be in this competition and fight to get a better score.
Yeah.
And I'm just so grateful I'm here for another week.
Absolutely, and Shirley actually turned around and said, you know, that you'd made such a great improvement. But Nikita, she said she wants Tilly to work a little bit more on the flow of her dance. So going into this week, is that something we're going to focus on, the way that she flows through?
Absolutely. It's so important also for this new week's dance that we have the flow, that we have the continuity, that we have the drive around the floor. And it's definitely something that we're working on.
It must have been quite a nice feeling for the pair of you to know that 3 of the judges saved you and wanted you guys to dance for another week.
Yeah.
It's lovely, yeah, but it's definitely bittersweet because obviously then Adam was going home and he's such an amazing person and great dancer. So you want to celebrate, but you really don't.
Well, do you know what? There were so many people that were behind you. We had a little look on social media, and Diane got in touch. Hi, Diane. She said, loving Tilly and Nikita's tango. She has improved so much. Diane, lovely woman of a small amount of words. And Sarah said, I can only assume that Tilly and Nikita were in the dance-off because everyone wanted to see that tango again and that fabulous dress. So how does it feel to know that there are so many of the public? Because I've got to be honest with you, when I saw you in the dance-off, and it's getting tough now because there's obviously the couples are depleting each week. When I knew you were in the dance, I was like, oh, really? I was a little bit shocked, and it seems that a lot of people at home were as well.
Yeah.
I mean, the support has been overwhelming. We're so grateful each week for everyone that votes to keep us in, and seeing such lovely comments like that is just really solidifies the want to do even better, work even harder, and hopefully get lots more positive feedback.
Well, do you know what? We're going to put that behind us, Nikita. That's what we're going to do. No more dance-offs. I ain't got the time for it, darling, because that's all a bit too slow for me. Because this week, you're going to be dancing the quick step.
We are.
And you're going to be dancing to this.
I won't dance, don't ask me. I won't dance, don't ask me.
I mean...
won't dance.
Oh, look at her, look. And there's an exclusive look at this week's routine. What, I know it's early days, it's only Tuesday, but what are we doing in rehearsals? What are we making of the quick step? I want the gossip, come on.
Honestly, I think this dance fits to Tilly so much because there's so much this sassy vibe, so much this easy.
Oh, Sassy Tilly?
Yeah,
yeah,
Sassy Tilly.
Tills,
Yeah.
Sassy Tills, yeah.
Which we didn't know that she had this part of her before Strictly. Now that we know, and now that we saw how good she is in this sassy mood, in this just easygoing fun mood, yeah.
I love Sassy Tilly. She's here to stay.
Sassy Tills is about.
Yes.
She's a girl about town, let me tell you. I need to ask this because I say this every single week whenever I'm talking to, say, the Friday panel about you guys. Every single week you bring a character.
Yeah.
And I know that, weirdly enough, how nervous you were about that at the beginning, but I think you're one of the best ones at doing that on this show. This week, what type of character am I going to get? I know she's going to be sassy, but what's she going to be like?
She's like a little bit cheeky, sassy, kind of refusing to dance and then loving it at the same time. So I'm
She's
excited
like,
for that
I'm
one.
not going to
Honestly.
dance, bish bash bosh.
Here I am.
I'm enjoying so much how much of character description you're giving and just the way you're acting, the way
See
you're...
the hands? I
It's-
know. Nikita, what have you done to her?
It's
Look what you've done.
It's unbelievable. You know, you can see the progress so much, and this is also what makes me so proud, that you can see how much she's improving week by week.
Absolutely.
And who would ever thought that she would be dancing like this and just acting like this, and the character and everything is just...
Well, it's all
Well
down
done, Tim.
to the pair
Well
of
done.
you. It is down to the pair of you, and I cannot wait to see this quick step. I think it's going to be fantastic. Happy birthday for the yesterday. Enjoy the rest of your birthday week. It's Tilly and Nikita, everyone. Still to come, we are going to check in with Tom and Amy about their first ever tens of the series. Well done them. But first, just like Sunday night, Strictly has played host to some amazing